Okay, so good morning to all of you students,
Good
and
morning, sir.
good morning. And today we are going to discuss IS Code of Practice, Indian Standard Code of Practice, IS 456. IS 456 ref this is IS stands for Indian Standard Code of Practice. 456 is a number designated to this code and it has been revised in the year 2000. So Indian Standard Code of Practice is very much useful. Engineers, designers, students has to refer certain values mentioned in Indian Standard Code of Practices while designing RCC structures. See this, here it is written, the title Plain and Reinforced Concrete Code of Practice. It is the fourth revision. So time to time with the advancement in RCC designing and construction practices, this IS code is revised time to time. So this is the I shall briefly explain you what exactly is in Indian Standard Code of Practices, what are the chapters in this, and time to time you will have to refer while designing RCC components. So this is see here this table. So section 1, it's a general section in which scope, terminologies, references, symbols used in this IS code are mentioned, and this IS code of practice you can even carry in your exam hall, but for gate exams or other competitive exams it's not allowed. So this is section 2, materials, workmanship, inspection and testing. In this they have included the standard practices to be adopted for materials, concrete, workability, durability of concrete, concrete mix proportioning, production of concrete, form work, assembly of reinforcement, transporting, placing, compaction and curing. So in this section 2 there are in all 17 chapters. Concrete under special conditions, sampling and strength of design concrete mix, acceptance criteria, inspection and testing of structure. Like this, so 17 chapters they have included in section 2. See this. And then section 3 comprises of general design considerations, basis for design, loads and forces. Actually for loads and forces, separate Indian Standard Code of Practices IS 875 are there, but in IS 456 also they have given this brief overview of loads and forces to be considered during design of RCC structures, stability of the structure, fire resistance analysis, then beams, solid slabs, compression members, requirements of governing reinforcement and detailing, right? For actually ductile detailing and for reinforcement and detailing, few other IS codes are also available, IS 13920 like this. But here general uh, rules to be followed related to detailing and reinforcement has been incorporated. So this is the fourth section, special design requirements for structural members and systems, concrete corbels, deep beams, ribbed hollow block, voided slab, flat slabs, right? Walls, stairs, footings. So in section 4 they have included these chapters. So this is section 5. Now in section 5 they have started this limit state method. and from chapter number 35 you will get the brief description, and you will get these chapters and design practices using limit state method. So this IS code is basically based upon the limit state method of RCC practices. So in section 5, chapter number 35, safety and serviceability requirements, 36, characteristics and design values, partial safety factors. As in limit state method, we apply a factor of safety to the loads. Related to analysis, this is the chapter number 37, limit state of collapse, flexure, limit state of collapse, compression, limit state of collapse, shear, torsion. So these are the chapters. Total 43 chapters has been included in this IS 456 2000. After that, annexes A, B. In this, they have given these general permissible stresses, right? So these values are to be adapted when you are designing structures in working stress method. So nowadays we are using limit state method, but for reference purpose they have given this an annexer working stress method. If someone wants to design, they can use these values, permissible stresses, permissible loads in compression members, like this. So annexer C is calculation of deflection, annexer D slab spanning in two directions. So these are the annexures given. So you all have to actually refer. It's not possible for you all to read the whole IS code in a day or in a week, but at least you just turn on the pages and try to see what are the chapters included in IS 456 and what exactly what values they have given, what are the standard practices they have mentioned. You have to please refer. See this here, tables are also given, right? See, tables are also given. So you just see, you just turn on each and every page and just see what is given in Indian Standard Code of Practice, and then we shall start the actual designing of RCC structures. And while designing these structures, you will have to refer these clauses. We call it as clause 22.5.2. This is the clause 22.4. This is the clause. So as per the clauses given in Indian Standard Code of Practices, we have to adapt, follow, and we have to design the structures. So see here, and it is very helpful. Without this, it's not possible to design. See here, this is the load distribution on slab, how the load should be calculated, how the loads on the slab should be distributed. It is given here, page number 41. Then you will learn one by one. There is development length, calculation of development length, what should be the formula. So this is as per the clause 26.2.1, right? See here, design bond stress in limit state method for plain bars in tension shall be as below. So this is tau BD value. So design bond stresses are mentioned in table. So you have to, whenever you will design, you cannot take by your own 1.1, 1.2. No, for M30 grade of concrete, you have to choose this value while designing RCC components. So in this way, I am making you all a small tour to this IS 456. You have to turn on the pages, you have to see what is exactly. See, for deep beams design, what are the criteria to be considered to design deep beams. It is given here. Then see this in designing of flat slabs, how should be the, see this critical sections for shear in flat slabs, how should be the critical sections to be designed at what distance. These are related to flat slabs. So you, while designing flat slabs, you have to refer this. See this, there are a lot of tables and values, so you will get from IS 456. So see this again, continuity, discontinuity while designing continuous slab, one-way slab, two-way slab, right? Continuity and discontinuity, how to consider. See here, when you design the stirrups, what should be the criteria for determining the spacing of the stirrups, that has also been given. So this is analysis of structure. Related to the analysis of the structures, few clauses are mentioned here. Redistribution of moments in continuous beams and frames as per clause 37.1.1, it is given here. Now in limit state method of design, what are the assumptions? It is given stress strain curve, parabolic curve, right? Maximum strain value, how to calculate. Then what should be the, what will be the shape, this is the depth of the critical axis. So everything, whenever you will learn the design by limit state method, this IS code you will have to refer time to time, and it will be very much helpful to all of you students. So see this, cold work deform bar, stress strain relationship. So graphs are also given. See, this is also one more important table. These are the annexures, right? The code which you are referring right now is 456, right? Here are the other codes also mentioned, IS 383, 455, 1989. This represents year, okay? 516, right? This. So, and for what these codes are used for, that is also given. Title of the other codes which you have to refer, that has also been given. So, and lastly, now working stress method is not adopted in very rare cases. So in this code, working stress method has also been incorporated. See this, if M25 is the grade of concrete, so in sigma CBC, permissible stress in compression, the value is 8.5. So you have to choose the values from these standard tables. So this is for working stress method only. Then stress in steel, in tension, these values are given 140, 230. For high yield strain deform bars, 230 megapascal. For mild steel, 140 megapascal, right? So one by one we will refer these clauses. If diameter of the reinforcement steel is above 20 mm, you have to take sigma st value 130 megapascal. And for GATE exams, you should be thorough enough for all the codes and practices. It is not allowed for you to carry this IS code for GATE exams and other competitive exams. So for that, you should know, right, on fingertips every clause, maximum clauses you should know. So these are the chapters and annexures which has been included in IS 456, right? So you have seen, I think in mechanics of solid you might have studied this Rankine's formula, Euler's formula, right? Boundary conditions. So students, I hope that you have to refer Indian Standard Code of Practice, and that standard code of practice will definitely be helpful to you, and it is mandatory. You should know maximum clauses and which table generally in which chapter you should know. So you please try and refer Indian Standard Code of Practice. In next class we will start designing. Then during designing of RCC structures you will have to refer that class, and then you will be well acquainted with that IS 456 2000. Okay, so thank you students, thank you.